And we're back at the 2015 NFL Rookie Symposium.
Start over.
Really, dude?
You gonna go that professional on me, dudes? You
This
gonna go
guy's killing me. This is why I didn't want to interview, because he knows me too well.
I've never seen him. Sorry, I've never seen him in this setting. This
You're
is
a lie.
Here we go. I've never seen him in this setting.
Here we go. In 5.
All right, come on. All right, here we go.
Tighten up, man.
All right, here we go.
And we're back at the 2015 NFL Rookie Symposium. I'm Lee J. Douzable. I'm here with receiver Brandon Marshall of the New York Jets, who happens to be my teammate currently and was my college teammate. Brandon, in 2011, you were diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. But before that, the first couple of years in the league, you got into some trouble, got into some incidents. What was your it moment that made you decide to go get help?
A little trouble or a lot of trouble? Man, I got in so much trouble, dudes. Man, it wasn't just one situation. And I think people who know my story kind of, they followed it and know a little bit of it. And then there's people who don't. And, man, it's everything from my professionalism at work to my family matters, and just so immature. So there was a series of things that happened that made me really look into the mirror and ask myself, what type of man did I want to be? What did I want out of my life? As a kid, I had a dream, and that dream was to make it to the NFL. And that dream ended right there. So I had to dream again. I made it to the NFL. I played at the highest level, signed a major contract. At the time, it was the #1 wide receiver deal ever in the history of the NFL. And, like most of us, we feel like we're defined by the sport, and there's so much more to life. And really, I had to drop all of my belief systems and really try to mold and shape myself into a person that saw the world the right way. And my it moment was pretty much the first 5-6 years of my career. And, I ended up at McLean Hospital, where I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. For people who don't know what that is, it's nicknamed the emotional disorder. For some people, they can control their emotions the right way, or they have the tools and skills to control their emotions and to bring themselves back to baseline when something happens. And for those who may not have those skills, they need to get the tools to be able to do that. And, I learned so much there. It wasn't about just borderline personality disorder and getting healthy, but I really learned who I was, and I really learned what life was all about.
How does it feel to go out and tell your story, and heighten mental awareness, nationwide?
I mean, it feels good. It's one of the most fulfilling things I've ever done. You know how it is. You're playing the sport at the highest level. You probably now America's favorite sport now, surpassed baseball. Lacrosse is giving us a push right now. But so you know how that is when you win a game or you make a big play and you save the day for your team. There's no better feeling in the world. But I found that there's no better feeling in the world when you find your purpose. So when I speak on mental health or we help someone or a family, it's one of the best feelings ever. And I tell people all the time, football is just a platform. It's not our purpose. And we're just trying to be responsible with this platform God's given us to be in the NFL and try to use it for good.
I was actually listening to you in a breakout session, and you said life and sport are the same. Where did you come up with that philosophy?
Man, I don't know. Reading, maybe at McLean Hospital. I think people try to put football on a pedestal and on a platform and try to force us to lead the way for society, but it's just a microcosm of society, really. And when you really look at it, we go through so many things in our locker room, and we got so many people for so many different places across the world, and for us to come together and try to do something that's hard to do, and that's win a championship and buy into one goal, you face adversity, and it's not who you are when things are good, it's who you are when things are bad, and you learn a lot in the locker room. And I think that's why our sport is so amazing, because it teaches you life lessons that you can't get in the workplace. It teaches you those things that you can't get in school, you can't even get at home. So I'm appreciative of our sport, and I think that it teaches us a lot.
What is your definition of success, football and off the field?
Okay, football success, to me, it's all the same. I think that we're all here for the same reason, and but we're used in different places. And for me, success is 20 years from now, 25 years from now, looking back and say we changed the conversation of mental health. It's an everyday conversation. It's not taboo. And, we'll walk the halls of Congress and get things passed and try to fight that fight. But for me, success is just making mental health an everyday conversation that everybody's comfortable of having. Because where we're at today in our community is where the cancer and the HIV community was 20, 25 years ago. And, I just think it's important for all of us to be aware and to try our best not to play into the stigma, and it's really hard. And like I said, that's my purpose, and that's doing good for people. But someone could be working in the cancer community. Somebody could be working with the military and or are homeless. So I think if you're doing those things, you're probably living life the right way.
What was your main message to the rookies here at the symposium?
I don't know, man. It was a lot. It didn't have enough time to really dive into every single topic. But the main thing was, really when things are going on, just talk to someone. It doesn't have to be a clinician or a professional, but, sometimes it could be a teammate. It could be a wife, a girlfriend, a coach. And if they can do that, then they're ahead of the game. We have this, we're bred to be macho. Exactly. And hold things in and mask pain. And once we can kind of break through that stereotype and do it the right way and open up, someone can lead us in the right direction.
Well, Brandon, I'd like to thank you for coming by, telling your story. I'm Lijay Douzable, here at the 2015 NFL Rookie Symposium.
Great job.